Someone over there began to sing Stille Nacht in a soft, clear tenor. The British trench went quiet. Brandon listened for a moment, then reached into his greatcoat and pulled out a mouth organ he had bought in Poppering for 2 francs and a packet of woodbines. He wiped it on his sleeve, climbed onto an ammunition box, and answered with the opening bars of Silent Night in perfect slow notes. The Saxon stopped mid-phrase, surprised. Then he started again, and Brandon joined him. The same melody, 2 languages, 1 tune drifting across the frozen dark. At 2000 on Christmas Eve, Brandon climbed out of the trench alone, white sheet tied to a bayonet and held high. He walked slowly into no man's land, singing the final verse of Silent Night loud enough for both sides to hear. Halfway across, a German officer in a peaked cap stepped out to meet him. They stopped 3 paces apart, breath fogging in the cold. "Fröhliche Weihnachten," the German said cautiously. "Merry Christmas," Brandon replied and offered his hand. The officer shook it. Within minutes, more men were clambering out. British Tommies in balaclavas, Saxons in pickelhaube covers turned inside out so the spikes didn't catch the moonlight. Someone produced a bottle of schnapps. Someone else passed cigarettes. Brandon kicked the football into the space between the lines, and the game began. For 2 hours the front dissolved. Men who had tried to kill each other that morning now shouted good-natured abuse in 2 languages while chasing a battered ball across shell holes. Brandon, hair loose and beard dusted with frost, played centre-forward for a mixed team, scored twice, and conceded a penalty with theatrical grace. When the ball burst on a bayonet someone had forgotten to leave in the trench, the laughter was louder than any barrage. At midnight the singing started again. Germans, British, and 1 lone American stood in a rough circle between the wire, arms linked, belting out carols until their voices cracked. The truce in that sector held until January 3rd, 1915, the longest spontaneous ceasefire of the entire war.